Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of the day, it's that time of the morning, it's that time of our life because we're having the NBA playoffs right now and everything is moving thick and fast. Waking up this morning, we had 3 games overnight and it was 3 wonderful games because the playoff is really beginning to come into shape right now. Everybody needs to watch out for their team. My team, as you all know from the beginning of the session, from the beginning of this podcast, I already made you know. My team I'm supporting is the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks are my team. They are my favorite to win the championship. Well, let's move out to the first game. For the first game, we had Memphis versus the LA Lakers. Did Memphis return the punch this morning? They were like, no, bro, you gave me a punch. I'm coming back with mine. They were able to win that game 103 to 93. They had a wonderful game from Xavier Tillman. Will you imagine that? Xavier Tillman, a bench player, playing that good. He had 21 points, 22 points, and 13 rebounds. And he was really the star of this game because he did a lot of underneath hard work, rebounding, defending Anthony Davis. The Memphis Grizzlies did a good job in making sure they defended Anthony Davis very well. I think they finally figured out that winning the Lakers, you need to defend Anthony Davis. Without Davis, the rest they might not be able to do anything. And like I always say, I'm still not sold about the Lakers. I still feel the Memphis can beat the Lakers without Ja because they have one of the most reliable point guard in Tyus Jones. As we all know, Tyus Jones had a wonderful game. He had 10 points, 8 assists, and he has always been known for one thing, not turning the ball over. Jerry Jackson Jr. also went for 18 points in that game. Desmond Bain is finally showing up. He had 17 points in that game. Dylan Brooks, he had 12 points in that game, and he was a big mouse in that game. He had a little bit of mind game going on with LeBron telling him he's dumb, and he was like, bro, I'm here for you. You want to talk now? A little bit of back and forth. That's what I love about this Memphis team. They don't dodge no smoke. They bring it. They bring it every time. Every time you need it, they are there. They formed the rivalry with Minnesota. They formed the rivalry with the Golden State Warriors, and now it's the Lakers' turn. So everybody who's coming there needs to know, bro, it ain't gonna be easy, and I love that. Shout out to Grand City. I love that. I love that guy. I love that part about you guys. For the Lakers, Anthony Davis has 11 points and 13 points, 5 blocks. Lebron James was the star of the game, 28 points, 12 rebounds. Then Austin Reeves had 12 points. Rui Hachimura still showing up, still had 20 points in that game. But to me, I feel the turning point in that game was when Concha had a block on Anthony Davis. Like it literally just weakened the spirit. Like everybody just knew that, bro, they're coming for it today. The energy for the Memphis Grizzlies today was actually absolutely top notch, and it was a copacetic victory though. I was very happy about it because I'm rooting for them. I'm not rooting for Lakers. And like Dylan Brooks said, he's old, bro. Go home, go home. So for the second game is my team, the one and only team I'm supporting. Because of you guys should you guys should bear with me here. I'm a little bit biased. I'm not a little bit biased. I'm 100% biased because of Giannis Antetokounmpo. As you all know, I'm Nigerian and I have to support my Nigerian brother. It might be no, make una know this. They tell you anything you want to understand, just understand. It's the Nigerian spirit, it's the African spirit, and we need to support each other. So Milwaukee Bucks actually, Giannis didn't play in that game though, so you should. So Giannis didn't play in that game though, but they had a wonderful game. They were able to tie the playoff 3-point shooting with 25 3-pointers. Will you believe that? They were able to win that game in the Faisal Forum 138 to 122 without Giannis. And right now, I feel like playing that game without Giannis has been, to me, Giannis' injury is a blessing in disguise because it has made a lot of guys step up. First game, it was Chris Middleton. This game, it was Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez had 25 points. It was Drew Holiday. Holiday had 24 points. It was Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis had 13 points with 15 rebounds. 15 rebounds. That's Giannis' rebound. That's taking Giannis' rebound and giving Giannis scoring to Brook Lopez. Middleton has 16 points. Grayson Allen 16 points. Joe Ingles 17 points. As in they were just shooting lights out from the 3-point line. And to me, the star of the game was Pat. Pat Connaughton is my guy, as you know. First game DNP, coach's decision. I do not understand why you have a player like Pakanati and you not play. Good physical abilities, he knows how to rebound, he knows how to cut, and he knows how to shoot. Come on, he should be playing any fucking time. He was the star of the game for me. So going to the Miami Heat, Butler had 25 points, Adebayo 18 points, Gabe Vincent, my Nigerian brother, and Bam Adebayo with Oladipo. They had a good game, but it wasn't that easy because the front court of the Milwaukee Bucks, front court, back court, almost everybody had a double digit in that game. So it was all flowing for the Milwaukee Bucks. I hope they can keep it up. I hope Giannis can stay injured for one more game so that everybody knows what they can bring to the table. And please, Coach Bud, do not bench Pat again. Please, do not do that again. I'll get angry with you. We will get angry with you. Everybody get angry with you. I don't know about you. It's my opinion. As you know, it's my podcast. I give my opinion, and I enjoy giving my opinion. So for the last game, it was the Denver versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. This game started to be a flat-out one-sided game, but it ended up being a back-and-forth tussle because I do not understand how the Denver Nuggets might be leading with over 22 points, and you're gonna let the Minnesota Timberwolves come back and lead you and almost lost the game. You can't be doing that in the playoffs. Because right now, your competition is going to be looking like you like, that happened. And if that is happening against me, bro, it's not going to happen. Denver Nuggets, you guys should work on it. Jamal Murray had a monster game, 40 points, 40 Ps. I think in the playoff this season, it's been the first time we've had two 40-point games from the same game from two opponents. Anthony Edwards had 41 points. Jamal Murray had 40 points. Playoff Jamal is here. Playoff Jamal is here, and whenever playoff Jamal is here, it is always hot in that building. He had 40 points. Nikola Jokic, star man, 27 points. Michael Porter Jr., 16 points. Jeff Green, 11 points. Aaron Gordon, 12 points. They were able to make some key plays, key changes in the second half. But in the first half, it was all smooth sailing. Second half, they got tight. They got a little bit tight in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter, they were able to wrap things up. Because you don't want to know why? Because Anthony Edwards got hurt and he's finally injured. He's finally healing from his injury right now. The injury he had prior to the playoffs was quite harsh on him. As you know, in the playing game, he wasn't that active, but now he's beginning to come into life. This is the Anthony Edwards we saw in the playoff last season. His first 41. I don't think this is his first 40 playing game, but he has always been good in the playoff. He had 41 points, Rudy Gobert 19 points, Anthony Edwards. If not Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, Big Cat. If you want to have a chance in this series, you need to show up. I'm sorry, but you need to show up. You've been a little bit up and down, and showing up is what the playoff needs, because if the stars are not playing, the role players are not going to have that belief. They're not going to have that sense of belief that, oh, come on, we can do it. Torin Prince had 12 points. Mike Conley, 14 points with a lot of key plays in that game. Slow-mo, 10 points. And everything was all wrapped up in the fourth quarter with Jamal Murray going for some insane run. I mean, Denver Nuggets, that's a good win. That's a win that makes you believe. But still, you still need to go back to the boardroom and check things that's going on. So congratulations to all the teams that won. Congratulations also to all the teams that lost. I hope you guys can go to the boardroom, figure it out, and make this a wonderful series for all NBA fans. Because guess what? It's the NBA playoffs, and we all love the NBA playoffs. So thank you very much. As you all know, Iron Man, the one and only Mukhtar of Africa. Thank you for listening to my view, my opinion, and I hope to see you tomorrow for the next show. Because as you all know, it is the NBA playoffs. It comes thick and fast. So let's go. Thank you very much, all fans. Thank you everybody that has been watching. Thank you everybody that has been subscribing. You guys should please hit this like button and subscribe button and turn up for your boy. Come on. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.